Is there another thing that you disagree on that you would like to share?
I don't know.
Next question.
Who's the most shocking?
Oh, I don't even know if I should say.
Nipples got hard just now.
I mean, it's kind of cool.
Aceholes with Nikki and Katie Lindsay.
Hello, welcome back to the Aceholes podcast. I am your co-host, Nikki Limo.
I'm your other co-host, Caitlin Komeski.
And we're joined today by two poker professionals, Katie Lindsay and Chris Moorman, ACR, in the house, representing. Welcome to the show.
Welcome, guys.
Thanks for having us. Yeah.
You look
thank
beautiful,
you.
Katie.
Thanks.
You look beautiful.
Thank you. You don't have to lie to kick it.
No, I would never.
Chris, you look rugged and also a good backdrop.
Well, I
for your
just
gorgeous wife.
showered, so I feel good.
That's pretty cool.
As much as we can ask for.
Yeah, like poker players who shower, unheard of.
That was my first attraction to him. He showered like a couple times a day.
That's nice.
Ooh,
So,
twice a day? What
that's
are you
already
doing
an attraction to me.
I'm big about that.
You get it everywhere? You get like scrubbed all the crevices?
You loofah?
I just like to get in there.
Crevasses?
I basically start off cold, and then I just get hotter and hotter until I can't take anymore.
Wow, that's
With
what
loud
she
music.
said.
Yeah.
This escalated quickly.
Everybody else in poker is taking cold showers, but Moorman's locking in on those scalding hot
Yeah, it's
boil
definitely
boil
way better
batches.
for you.
They
hot-
say
hot
that
as fuck.
men don't like those, that it's usually women who like the scalding hot showers.
I think
well,
men
maybe.
like
I
them.
don't
It
know.
just affects their sperm
You just
count.
like pain.
Yeah, I just like heat and pain and power. I don't know. Yeah.
Okay. I like it. Chris Moorman. I just like heat, pain, and
Don't tell
power.
anyone though. Don't.
I promise not
Yeah.
to. You both play poker. Did you meet through playing poker?
I mean,
Kind
not
of.
technically playing
Yeah.
at the table. We met because we had, well, I mean, we knew who each other were. I had worked in the industry a long time. I was an agent.
Did you always have a crush on him?
No, I was always like, freaking woman.
She never
Sorry,
did.
buddy. Sorry,
Well, I
buddy.
just didn't think
No,
about it like that.
not at all.
First of all, I didn't really like to date poker players. So,
Right.
like, I had tried to kind of not do that. Because if you're a woman working in poker, most time you want to just kind of stay out of that. So I just really wasn't interested in poker players.
She
What was your
didn't,
type
she didn't
before?
like me as well because I kept knocking all of her clients out of poker tournaments.
Well, that was a bit, I would always be like, oh, Moorman. Because, like, you know, my guys would be going for, like, the F-Tops title or something. They'd come second and he'd win. And I'd be like, that's stupid, Moorman. It was so funny that, like, when we actually started hanging out, I was always, like, curses to you all the time.
But at least now she like you know are so pleasant for her.
Now I celebrate
not
when you
not
win.
pissing you off at all. And
Yeah, I still piss her off, but in different ways.
not with poker. You didn't meet like technically you didn't want to date a poker player.
No, but I mean, we ended up meeting. I went to go cheer a friend on a final table. He was backing that person. We all ended up going on a night out. I mean, and that was it. It was pretty crazy. I didn't expect it, but like I said something sarcastic to him. He shot
Yeah,
right
we
back.
we went and played pool and she was good, so that impressed me a lot as well. So I'd never met a girl who was really good at pool. So.
Well, yeah, I heard you're a pool shark, Katie.
Oh, I wouldn't
She used
say
to be.
that.
That's what I can say. She doesn't play
I
anymore.
don't play much
She doesn't
anymore.
like losing, so like yeah, she doesn't play anymore.
I just get bored easily. I don't know. Like I don't like bowling.
No, you play
get
golf
bored
and you play
easily.
one hole and you think they're all the same.
What's
Well,
your-
I'll play like two, but then I'm just there for the golf cart, the outfit, and the cocktails. Give me more credit. I play two.
Okay.
It checks out whenever I'm like, what game are we playing, or what cocktails are we serving rather with Katie?
Yeah, I don't
Likes
know.
to drink, doesn't like to lose. My type of lady.
I get bored easily.
Gets
I need
bored
things
easily.
constant. I remember I used to like rearrange the furniture in my house like every couple months because I'd get so bored. And I haven't done that in a while actually. So maybe it means I'm not bored with you. Because I used to
Yeah.
do it all the time. Like
Well, you
every
always
3
want to move
months.
house and stuff and do stuff like that as
That's
well.
true.
Do
'Cause I
wanna
need a new
move
project all the time.
Yes.
I heard a dirty little rumor that you were trying to get him a man cave in the form of his own 5-bedroom home.
Like the next door. Yeah. I tried to buy the house next door. Someone snuck in there.
Like you do.
so
like
you
you
can get
do.
him out of your space.
Make a tunnel to it.
Yeah, I mean just
Dude,
like
that would be so fun, to
connect
be
them
honest.
somehow. I know, in the backyard.
Also, I'd get to play there. So I don't know if anybody knows this, but we live across the street from Katie and Chris. We moved in. I was like told it was a retirement community, and I was like, I hope there's like one couple that maybe like plays poker. We could go. I pictured us going to the strip and like having a good time playing 2-5.
You see like the 80s montage.
I
in
almost
your
got
head.
my wish.
I go to the strip and have a good time.
Yeah.
I just don't play 2-5.
I'm gonna get her though.
I said one day I'd go.
She said she would.
Yeah, I get bored.
That was really fun. I met them and I was like, you guys only play tournaments? That's crazy. How do you deal with the variance?
It depends. Like anyone, I can get affected, but I just try and reg more tournaments, basically.
Yeah,
I'm like,
volume.
okay, if I'm losing, I'm just going to keep playing until I win one. And then the day ends, and then I'm like angry for a few hours and go to sleep, and the next day is a new day. But yeah, I don't know.
Is that how it
Sometimes.
goes, Katie?
Yeah, just like that. Just like that.
It's a nice little storybook.
He's very competitive, and I think like because I get it. Like I bust, I can be so frustrated. I maybe need an hour or so, and even less sometimes. And I'm like, okay, I'm done. But his sometimes it sits with you a little bit more.
Well, yeah, but at least I don't like throw the computer across the room.
You're not violent.
Do you throw the computer
sometimes.
across the room?
She's been known to.
Like maybe once, and it was probably a really bad beat.
I'm here for it. I'm here for the drama.
I just see her like breaking it over her thigh like a board.
In half.
No,
I need a new house.
get out of my
I
face.
broke
You
this
need your own
house.
home.
Need a new one.
Need a new one. Bored.
Oh no, well don't talk about superstitions because one time he has his whole own office and he felt like he couldn't win in there, so he moved and set up shop in my kitchen with monitors, multiple computers, like mouse.
What? And I instantly started winning.
Yeah, and he was in there for like I was like, you've got to
couldn't
get out
leave.
of my kitchen. I was so irritated because he leaves crap
Let him
everywhere.
cook. Let him cook.
Yeah.
He's cooking.
He did. He cooked on in there. And then it was funny because I actually finally was like, go back to your office, and he went back that day and he won. I was like, thank God. And he didn't come back out since.
Well, yeah, because if you stopped winning, you'd have to come back to the
Yeah,
kitchen.
of course.
Shit. I'm so happy for you. So you previously didn't date poker players. What was your type beforehand?
Oh, well, I like nerds. I like really smart people. Like I don't know. It's such a fun thing. So I'm really bad at math.
He's
Yeah, like not nerdy, but he's
Average.
really good at math. And
Yeah.
it's funny. That's what I'm bad at. Like I was an English major, and then people are like, "Oh, you must be so good at math. You play poker." And I'm like, "You don't understand how hard my brain is working when I'm at the table because math doesn't come easy to me. I have to work really hard." And so I don't know. I think it's something about what I'm not good at that he's super good at. It's very attractive to me. So like sometimes I'll just be like 24 times 36 plus 7, and then he'll like give me the number, and I'm like, "Ooh."
So what do you do at the like?
Could you do that?
That is very hot. That
you
is
do that?
turning a lot of women on. We
God,
might have to
I
cut
think
it from the
that's
show.
8:51, I don't know. I don't know. That's very wrong, but let's see.
But it's pretty cool.
Nipples got hard just now.
I mean, it's kind of cool.
Chris, did you date poker players before Katie, or is she your first woman in poker?
I
first
didn't,
and
I didn't
last?
date anyone, to be honest. I dated my computer. I
Nerd.
played. Yeah, I
She's
played
your
online.
first girlfriend?
No, I had.
Did you lose your virginity to Katie? I'm sorry, that's really personal.
No,
but
no.
I asked him that to make sure too. I was like, I don't want to do
God,
that.
give me some credit. No, I had a girlfriend at university, but I got rid of her. She was.
You got rid of her.
Say that.
Well, she was a lot.
Executed.
Anyway,
Hope she's
I hope
not
she's.
watching.
Yeah. But
The
anyway,
hairdresser, right?
yeah. All right, don't spell it out. She might. She might have thought there was another one. Anyway.
Oh shoot.
For a while, no, I just played poker. I didn't really try and date anyone. I was just hanging out, and then I was ready to date people, and then I met Katie instead. So I don't know. I was gonna date everyone. And
You're
then-
gonna date everyone.
Yeah,
The
I
world.
was ready. I was gonna
Yeah.
make up for lost time, and then I met her, and I was like, "Shit, I really like her.
Damn.
this is pretty fucked.
You
what do I
foiled
do?"
all those
Because he had
plans.
lost a lot of weight, so he was like ready to be out there.
Yeah.
And it literally was his first. He just got to the World Series, and we met the first week. I was there for doing different business. He was there for poker, and we ended
Yeah,
up
I
meeting.
was on a hot streak as
foiled
well. I
everything.
go to the club, and I basically had this new move. It was a good move. Basically,
What's the new move?
I didn't have a phone with me, so like I'd meet a girl and she'd be like, "Oh, what's your number?" And I'd be like, "Oh, I don't have a phone. I don't like to be." I was just basically trying to sound important, so I'd give them my email address, and every time they wrote me an email, and like and it was great because they thought I was really important.
His move is not having a phone.
It's 100% success rate.
If you want love, you can send me a letter by post. I'll have the owl drop it off. We'll get along quite swimmingly, but I don't have the telewebbies.
Did you email him?
no.
I didn't try that move on her. I knew she'd be above that. I felt like she wasn't playing any games. She looked. I don't know. she
Yeah,
looked-
To be
You-
fair,
I
though, I
wouldn't
don't even
have
know if
lie
you did
about
have
not
a
have-
phone when I met you. Because I think I had to like text her. Somebody was like, "Hey, this is Chris on Jake's phone." I was like, "Why doesn't he have a phone?" Like to me, that was actually be a turn off not having a phone.
Well, at least he has a car.
No comment. Actually, that's pretty good. The other day, I saw like a number plate that says something like "I'm too lazy" or something. So I just took a screenshot and I sent it to my
Yeah, I
sent it-
heard.
Yeah, I sent it to my dad and said, "Oh, I finally learned to drive." And then I spoke to him the other day on the phone. He said, "So how's the driving lessons going?" I was like, "What?" He goes, "Well, you sent me your the card the other day." I was like, "No, did you see the number plate?" And he was like, "No." And he just didn't.
He
see
didn't get the joke.
He didn't get the joke. He actually thought I was learning to drive after like 20 years, but no.
But no.
still
The
not.
joke's on me, actually. He still doesn't drive.
I'm gonna learn after the World Series.
Oh, it's the new date.
Basically,
Okay.
it takes a month. I have to go to the DMV.
How many World Series have you heard this with?
Only this one.
9.
I think maybe we should find like a more reasonable, like achievable, like a smart goal for him. Like
Yeah,
maybe
he's
he
a
can
smart
get a
person. He
moped or
knows
a
math.
unicycle, something that doesn't require the
yeah,
government's
I
involvement.
can-
He has
I
a
can
golf
drive-
cart.
Does drive
Yeah.
the golf cart.
Exactly.
He doesn't
Only
abide
one
by the
person-
traffic
only
rules.
one person fell off.
Maybe
That's
we can
not
get
too
him a
bad.
swan to paddle boat to the strip in.
So yeah, you did drive us in your golf cart, but you didn't abide by any traffic rules. And Katie was like, "You have to stop at the stop sign still," and he's like, "No, you don't."
Yeah, I'll try. He doesn't know how to drive a car, and I'm like, wait, you have to put your blinker on and then move over. He's like, it's fine. I'm like, oh my god, I will never be the one teaching him to drive if he actually learns. I want no part of it. I'm
You'd
not
never
getting
go
in
in
a
the
car.
same car
I'm
as
not
me
going to
either,
probably for a
so-
couple of years.
What's the point?
He forgets what he's doing in the middle of doing it.
So maybe we're kind of
that's the
happy
reason
that
that's-
he's not on the
exactly,
road.
That's the reason I don't learn to drive. I don't trust
And he
myself
also
on the
grew up in a
roads.
country where they drive on the left side.
The
I feel
wrong
like he's
side.
a danger
The right side.
to our
The
town.
left
Not
side,
the right side.
Well, you know. Anyway, so yeah, you don't want me on the roads.
I don't think anyone does.
Okay. So I'm leaning towards Chris's side a little bit more now. Now that you are with a poker player, has it ever been tough playing, like being in the same field of work? Like, is it ever, like, what are the struggles there?
Don't we take this?
Yeah,
one?
you might. So I don't have any struggles. So.
Well, I mean,
I
life's
I know
easy
why.
breezy for this one.
Life's
Yeah.
easy, man.
I would just say, I mean, obviously, when you're losing, and if two people are losing, it's hard. It's frustrating. And I think the biggest thing is, like, I always try to back out, look big picture. You know, we're really fortunate. Life's good. What do we have to complain about? Like, oh, you know, whatever, your hand got cracked. It's okay. But why we play poker also is we're competitive people. We want to win. And so it, like, hurts in your soul when you
Yeah.
can't win. So I think that side of it is, like, sure, I can be grateful for everything. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, but also, like, if this is what I'm choosing to do for a living right now, I want to be the best at it. I'm someone that's always set goals and driven to accomplish whatever I set out to do. And so, like, if you set out to win at poker or do really well, and if you feel you're not doing that, then you feel like you're letting yourself down. Or so that kind of side, that can be hard. And then you put all that pressure on yourself, you know, and then I think it can get a bit heavy in that regard. And if there's two people kind of feeling that way, because we put a lot of, I mean,
Yeah.
not to, like, sell you up, but the other day he's like, I feel like a failure. And I'm just like, you're one of the most winningest poker players, most accomplished of all time. But if he's not currently winning in that moment, he's like, what have I done with my life?
Totally.
It's just like, if you've done nothing, then what have I done, you know? And so it's hard. In
Yeah.
those ways.
If you play poker like 3 days in a row online, and you play, like, you know, I play a lot of tournaments, so maybe I play in 3 days. I might play 150 different tournaments, and you don't final table any of them. You're like, oh, I could have done better if I had my eyes closed. You know, you feel like an idiot. Like, you know, you've obviously made a lot of bad decisions in that as well, because they might have been good decisions, but they worked out bad. So yeah, sometimes it is hard to, like, look at the whole big picture, and I'm definitely someone who is not good at that. Like,
When you get in that swing, is it hard to tell what was bad decisions and what was variance? 'Cause there was so
a little
much-
bit. I kind of know myself but it's still sometimes you might not be realistic about it.
Yeah.
He'll win and say he played bad. This is, I mean, I remember
Well,
when he
that's
won
a
his
good
first
sign,
bracelet.
yeah.
He won his first place and he's like, I played terrible. I was like, can we just celebrate? Can we just have one day?
Celebrate your luck
where
box
we're happy?
win.
Can we
Well,
just be
heads
happy
up, took
today?
2 more hours than it should have done. You know, you guys were all waiting.
Could
and
never
then-
be happy.
Yeah.
No, I was just like, maybe we'll discuss the hands tomorrow. It's 3 a.m. Can we just be happy and celebrate?
No, Jesse Sylvia was actually saying, mentioning at Super Bowl, he was like, yeah, I finally won a tournament, but I'm still not happy. And we were just talking about how, like, you're never happy as a tournament player, because if you bust, then it sucks if you didn't cash. And if you cashed, you're kind of mad that you min cashed and didn't, like, run deeper. If you run deep but you didn't make final table, it's like you're not happy. If you final tabled but you busted and you didn't, like, win, then you're not happy. And then if you played heads up but it took too long, then you still aren't happy.
So we're never
You're
happy.
never happy.
Well, this is when people say, oh, I want to get into poker. And I'm like, don't. Please don't. Don't do it. It's painful.
Or play
Nah,
cash
poker's
games.
great.
You get
I
like
know,
a
it is
certain
great, but it's
in the
hard.
hole.
win rate. All right. Who wears the pants in the relationship?
Next question.
Katie doesn't literally wear pants ever, so
Who
It's
wears
just
the
'cause
frilly little numbers in the
Chris just
relationship?
doesn't care about anything but poker, pretty much.
I care about a couple of things. And
what are
then,
the things you care about?
I cared about what our dance floor looked at the wedding.
How did it look?
Nice.
Okay,
Because of me.
specific.
Yeah.
That's not the only
What'd
thing
you
you liked
dance
about
to?
the wedding.
What did we dance to? I don't know the name of the song.
Doesn't care.
To be honest.
But I know what you cared about because I read your book.
Du-du-du-du.
I read his
Wow.
book, Moorman the inside story of the most successful online player of all time is it came out a while ago, but I just bought it and you can too. It's on Amazon. And you wrote about the wedding in there. I didn't see anything about the dance floor.
Well, I don't put all my things I do in there.
Can't give it all away.
It was mostly about how Katie didn't believe you could do a speech.
And I did.
And you showed her.
Yeah.
How was your speech?
It was, I would
Nice.
say it was like about average.
Again, I thought it was great, and he found problems with
Well,
it.
I mean, no, public speaking for me is always like, like when you're growing up in school and you'd have to do public speaking in front of the class.
Yeah.
I didn't like doing that. So I already knew it was never going to be the world's best speech, but it was above the expectations.
You were
basically.
happy with it?
Yeah, I was happy with it overall, yeah.
Okay, so out there in the world, what kind of tips would you give someone to get over those hurdles of public speaking that you were able to successfully overcome?
Just try and do it, I guess. And also, I
Did
don't
you
know.
practice in front of your brothers or
Well,
anything?
no, I don't have any brothers, so that'd be hard.
Okay.
But
A dog?
I practiced this once in front of my dad, and he said that was a terrible idea. He said I came in with a big joke to start,
Yeah.
and he was like, "Take that out." I was like, "Yeah, but you don't understand it because you don't understand the people involved." He was like, "No, it's not funny." So I kept it in anyway, and
But you
people
need to
laughed,
know
so-
his dad. I mean, his dad's amazing. I love his dad so much. So Chris was named in Essex, which is it's a county? It's a county in England, right? Yeah. The county where he's from. He was named in the top 100 most influential people in Essex. So it's like a really cool thing.
Yeah.
And
That's huge.
And then I showed his dad. I'm like, Simon, how amazing is this? And he goes, don't know if I'd call him influential. And I was just like, can we have a day for him? Can we just celebrate that?
No. And that is why he
To be
is.
fair, he had a point there, that one. Most of the time he doesn't have a point, but
He's a big part of your story, actually, because when I asked you how you got into poker, how you got so obsessed, you and your dad played a poker tournament, and your dad won, and he won like $100,000 or something.
Yeah.
And then he didn't let you live that down for a while.
Well, because at that point I'd never done anything in live poker, so that was a bigger cash than I'd ever had, and I'd been playing poker professionally for a few years at that point. So.
How'd the talk go beforehand? Was it like hey, Dad, I want to play poker professionally, and he's like, well, let's see how you do in this live tournament.
Well, he basically gave me 6 months and wrote down everything I'd had in the bank and whatever, and I came back 6 months, didn't take a day off from poker, and he was like, "Oh, you got to teach me how to play," because I'd ran pretty good and I'd been playing every day and not going out, and yeah, so I knew if I didn't make it work then, he would send me back to school, so I couldn't be having that. So,
Yeah.
So yeah, and then I put him in this tournament for his birthday, and he ends up winning it. He played one local tournament for £10, like at the local casino before, and this one was like £1,000 buy-in, so it was a huge step up. And he just beat everyone. There was 600 people, over half of them were professionals, and he just knocked everyone out.
A man on a mission.
Yeah. He really just wanted to make the final table, and he almost blinded out. He started playing really tight, and I kept trying to tell him on breaks, you need to still go for it, try and win rather than just fold to the final table. So I was like, take a stand if you got a good hand in the big blind next orbit, because he was down to maybe 10 big blinds, which is quite short stacked. And the guy raised and he went all in, and now the guy was deciding what to do. So obviously the guy didn't have a very good hand because it wasn't many chips. And in the end, the guy decided he was priced in because he made a big raise, and he called him with Jack 4 off. And I was like, okay, how far are we ahead? And I just look across my dad, 10-6 off, which is not a very good hand in poker.
Worse than Jack 4.
And he goes, "You said go with anything." But anyway, it came 7, 8, 9. He just flopped the straight. Wins that, then wins every hand, crushes the final table, wins the tournament.
That's amazing.
And it's that's how you do it, son.
Just luck bucks all the way to the top.
Yeah, and then we just spent all night drinking at the bar. Everyone was getting him drinks, but he doesn't really drink, so he just kept giving them to me. And we stayed in a hotel, and the next morning at 9 a.m. he wakes me up and was like, "All right, we're driving home now." I had the worst hangover because I've been drinking his drinks and my drinks, and then we had a 5-hour drive home, and he was just it was back to reality for him after that.
Snap
But
back to reality.
Exactly.
Didn't he want you to be a bridge player?
he did, but there's no money in bridge really. I was really good as a kid, but part of that was because no kids play bridge as well. So I played for England under 21s, but there wasn't much competition.
You could have been the
But
best bridge player.
Yeah. I mean, I played a lot of people. I was good against
They believed
normal
in you.
people as well. But yeah, there was just.
But you had to go your
no
own
money.
way.
Yeah, poker's way better than bridge. But I mean, bridge is probably more complicated than poker.
Well, what's crazy about bridge is my parents actually play bridge in Texas. Like it's like sort of like a country club afternoon thing. If you actually want to be a grandmaster, you have to. I think it's like 1,500 points or 1,600 points. But like for winning a bridge tournament, you get like 1 point.
Oh, wow.
So it takes forever.
Yeah, like-
and my sweet dad like started earning points at like 82 years old, and he's like, I think I'm gonna try to make it to Grandmaster. I'm like, you gotta be out there every weekend in Jimbo. The clock is ticking.
Wow.
Yeah, my dad's playing like six days a week. He's always playing. He loves it.
It's big in England, huh?
Yeah, I think bridge is big everywhere.
Oh, wow.
Have you ever
Give
played
some
bridge?
respect.
Katie?
No
No.
way.
Boomers.
No way.
That's
She's
That's one of the
everywhere.
only games I don't
Sport.
play. I feel like we play. We
We
play,
need 4 people.
Mm,
So
yeah.
You played gin rummy?
Yeah, we play gin a
Oh,
lot.
okay.
Like we'll go like sit in the sauna. Like,
Yeah.
in the infrared sauna. We just play gin in the sauna.
That's so cute.
Yeah, we always bring a deck of cards with us. Like when we go to dinner or we like
Yeah.
go on the plane.
My family used to do that with when we go to the beach. Like we'd all play gin.
That's wild that y'all never get sick of it, and that you still like that you can be on a plane and at dinner, and the thing you'd rather do more than anything in the world is play gin with each other.
Yeah, we don't want to talk to each other. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I mean,
Old married couple.
I did meet him. I get it.
It is crazy. I was thinking about that. Like, how can you be together 10 years and still have stuff to say to each other? But like we do, and we still laugh a lot and like have a lot of funny conversations. And I don't know. Guess that's a sign
Yeah,
of a
you
good
do.
relationship.
Yeah.
And you're interested.
Thank
and
you.
I like to listen.
Guess that works then, doesn't it?
You know, opposites attract. So there was a time. So last year when I moved in, you guys had just made a final table and then gotten heads up for a WSOP circuit ring. How did that happen, and how did you feel?
She loves telling this story.
Talk about this.
Katie, now that you've won a circuit ring,
It's
now
okay.
I have
you're
to talk
able
about
to talk about it. Yes.
Well, I mean, everyone that knows me, I just had gotten so close to a ring so many times. Like if you ever look at my like WSOP thing, it's crazy. I mean, I have like every place over and over again except for first. And I just really wanted a ring, and it felt attainable because it was like, you know, they have them live a lot. They have them online a ton. It felt something that was, okay, I can do this. But like I couldn't. And then I'd be watching and someone like won their 8th and I was like, oh, I'm cursing these people, you know, like I hate you. And yeah, and so then one night I was out to dinner with a girlfriend of mine, and I just, as everyone knows, if there's a circuit going on, my iPad's with me everywhere. I'm just always playing.
Yeah, that's true.
I've played in
Doesn't
a lot
matter
She
of.
was
where you
playing.
are.
We went to a drag show, and she was playing on her iPad.
Played in a lot of interesting locations. No lie. So, yeah, I had my iPad out with me at dinner and was just playing, and then I started getting deep and whatever, and I was like, okay, I should probably go. Like we're having drinks, like
Yeah.
you know, no big deal. I just because that's always, and then I was like, okay, I'm actually have a lot of chips. I'm getting deep. I should go home. And on the like, sometimes on the iPad, it's just very glitchy, and I couldn't see the other people that were like still in because it sometimes will not let you scroll down. So whatever, I just didn't even keep looking because it doesn't let you scroll. So I get home and Chris goes, hey, you know, are you still in? I was like, yeah. He's like, did you check the lobby? I was like, no, I got to like switch over to my computer. And I switch over and I saw he was like, you know, we were like maybe final 2 tables, whatever. And I was like, oh my God, he was still in too. I had no idea. So it's pretty funny. So he has, like I said, his office where he plays, and I usually just play in the kitchen or the living room. And so we played it out. And then when we got heads up, I was like, all right, I'm moving into the office. And I sat like where we could like, you know, stare at each other
Yeah.
and like,
Look for tells.
well, and talk shit. Yeah, it was kind of fun. So like in this one spot, I remember like I'd gone for a big bluff on the river, and he just looks up at me, and I did this, Scotty man, no, if you call, it's all over, baby. And he's like, I don't know what to do with this. Like he couldn't figure it out if I was bluffing or not, and he ended up folding. And then I was like, and yeah, so we had a good time with it, but then we didn't when he beat me. Then we did not have a good time.
did
with
not,
it.
and it wasn't it like a backdoor flush or something disgusting.
runner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like check raised. I guess like 8-8-5 or something with I don't know like 9-10 of hearts, backdoor flush draw, backdoor straight draws, and she had the 5 for trip 5, so just called slow played, and I turned the open ender, so I bet again, and she called, and then I hit it on the river. I was like, oh shit, I'm in trouble here, because at this point I was like, I feel like she's not folding at this point, and I'm gonna be all in, and it's gonna be all over now for real. And it
I
was.
don't think that was the win, was it?
No, it wasn't for the actual
Yeah.
win, but that was a huge part.
That was
then
a,
you were
the
short.
crux of
Yep.
the.
Yeah, and then it was kind of a bit of an awkward silence in the room after that one.
no.
I almost felt bad, but obviously, you know, you're still trying to win. So like,
Yeah.
normally though, in that
No,
situation,
that seems like the hardest scenario where you're like, I love my wife, I love my person, but also I really want to win. And
Well, also he knew how much I really wanted
Yeah.
it too.
She-
Like,
I knew she wanted
worked
to win more
way
than
you.
harder
Of
than him
course.
in trying to win one.
But
Like,
you wouldn't
from both
It wouldn't have
sides.
been the same had he like punted to you.
Never
and, like, given
would
you
want
would
it
have
that
been
way.
furious.
Yeah.
You
some
would have
people
been
were
more
like,
mad
"Oh,
than-
did you just let her win? Why didn't you let her win?" It's like we're both like, "What is wrong
Yeah.
with you?"
Yeah.
We wouldn't let each other win if we were playing for nothing.
That
you
is
know, we are
true.
so competitive.
we
It
have
just-
played other games with them, and they do not let each other win. It got
Yeah.
really competitive
Anyone
in
else
Mexico.
could win apart from
Yeah.
Well, we have some questions from the Twitterverse,
Okay.
some things that people would like to know about you. The first one is from Tenacious Me. Without divulging who, would the general public be shocked / surprised, impressed with any of the contacts in your phone? Katie, who would be your number one poker fangirl experience and why? So I guess there's a two-parter.
Okay. Well, I from my phone.
Do you have any famous people?
No, not
Who'd
really.
would they be
I mean,
shocked by?
half the people in my phone, I don't even save their name.
He doesn't. Just a bunch of numbers. He's always, but every time it comes out,
But I have
it's
to
like
try
spam.
and find them. I'm like,
How do you know
oh.
if it's spam? You don't even save anyone's number.
He has their emails.
Yeah, that's
But I would say you probably have some famous people in your phone, but I don't really. I don't.
Who's
get
the
to know
most
these famous
shocking?
people.
Oh, I don't even know if I should say. This was a funny one that I was like, I don't even remember meeting this person. So like, I think at one point, it's one of those things like Snapchat. I think it was, maybe it said like, I forget what it was, but it was one of those apps where it's like, if you had the person's phone number, it would say, oh, so-and-so just joined this.
Yeah.
And it was so weird because it was Dan Bilzerian, and I was like, I don't ever remember meeting him. And I looked at my phone, and I was like, I have his phone number. That is very strange. And it was still him because it was like tied to one of his like profiles on a site. So I thought that was kind
So
of weird.
random.
Yeah. I was like, I swear I've not been in his videos. That wasn't me. But obviously we had like all interacted at some point and whatever. But I was just like, that is so weird. I didn't even know I had his phone number.
That is a surprising one.
Yeah, that is a very random one. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I came up at a fun time in LA where like, you know, we
Reality shows
ran
were
around
booming.
with a lot of fun people. Like, so yeah, I have some fun ones, but
She doesn't want to tell.
I can't drop names.
Yeah. Keeping them in her purse. Okay. This one is from Eckley TFR. It's to Chris. I would like to know if he is still on friendly terms with Thomas Hit the Hole Middleton. Thank you, Nikki.
Of course, it's Midi.
Midi.
Who's not friends with Midi?
We love Midi.
Me and Midi actually have a thing where whenever the song "One More Time" by Daft Punk plays somewhere, we have to call the other person. But he's in England, and I'm here a lot of the time in Vegas, so
Be random
it's
hours.
quite a big. Yeah, so like he'll be out on night out, and actually that's not too bad because it's just in the afternoon here. So he'll call me like absolutely hammered with the song like pumping and like shouting some things I can't really understand what he's saying, and I just smile back kind of thing. And then when I'm out, it will be like 7 a.m. So actually, he's got the bad end of the thing because I wake him up in the morning and it's me like out on a night out. And he's
Pumping
just
Daft
like,
Punk.
but every time we hear it, we have to call the
Yeah,
other person.
but
you know,
wait.
it doesn't matter where we are.
Call me.
Call you?
Yeah. Do you have your phone?
Okay.
Call her maybe.
I
Yeah.
didn't rehearse this one.
No. This is unscripted,
This is improv.
but just to prove a point. So when he calls me, that's his ringer.
Ooh, that's a cool picture.
Yeah, it was
Chris.
from the 25K. This
You
one.
look like a Calvin Klein model.
I know. It's a really good
wow.
photo.
You photoshopped that.
No, it's
pretty
pretty
nice.
nice.
Okay, what? This one is from Robert Val 777. Biggest poker related dispute you can't agree upon, agree to disagree.
There's a
Well.
lot, there's a lot of things I don't agree with you on.
Yeah, I know. Well, he's funny because like we'll go. I can be a wild card, okay? I like to have fun. I like to have fun.
No.
I like to get creative with some hands, okay? Take your charts and shove them. I like to get creative.
She does. She'll shove
So
them.
I'll just be telling him a hand history, and I'll be like, "All right, so I raised a 3-bet. I called. So like we're on the turn. What do you do?" He's like, "Well, I don't know. I wouldn't be there. I wouldn't have called pre-flop." I'm like, "Okay, well I did. So now we're on the flop. What do you think?" He's like, "I don't know because I would never be there, so I can't have an opinion on this flop because I would just have never called pre-flop." And I'm like, "Oh my god, let's just pretend you somehow did." Well, I didn't, and I would never. And
By
this-
accident.
that's I'm like,
can't get over
"Can you
it."
please
Yeah.
just give me an opinion on this hand?" He's like, "No, because it just doesn't exist because you
You
never
accidentally
even
clicked
have
the
Exactly.
button.
It's like when Pio Solver like doesn't go when it never calls the flop. You can't play the turn. It's just the way it
that's
is.
fair.
Sometimes you call the flop, though. You know, just runner.
Is there another thing that you disagree on that you would like to share?
I don't know. That maybe you don't need to be in 10 bullets into a tournament sometimes.
Sometimes.
or
Listen.
quite often.
You can't.
Katie Bullets.
You can't win if
Her
you fold,
nickname-
and you can't win if you stop rebuying.
It's
A couple
absolutely
of her
true.
friends nicknamed her Katie Bullets because she's
Well,
always
you know
in so
when
many bullets.
she buys in lots of bullets, she always goes deep.
Thank you.
Yeah,
what
but then
I've
you need
seen.
to get top 3 to make money.
She profited. That's what matters, Chris. Can't win if you fold
yeah.
or don't rebuy. Okay, this one's from Joe Shepard. What do you think? What do you do when you think you have discovered someone's tell? Will you test it? And what do you look out for in the first place? What's the biggest thing you look for?
You with your tell read that one. the
What?
50K. We had to tell.
All right. It was right.
What is it?
Well, no, it was just like quite a famous hand where I punted off all my money in a big tournament. But I mean, I shouldn't even been in the hand to begin with. But anyway, I decided to raise.
I wouldn't have been there.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I
Yeah.
decided to raise.
wouldn't have been
I
there.
decided to raise 7-5 offsuit under the gun because that's kind of a cool thing she did back then. This was a long time ago, like 10 years ago.
Okay.
And
Before the solvers
Yeah,
told us
and
not to.
basically, this guy re-raised me, and I had to tell him that he didn't have it. So I mean, yeah, I had 7 high, I could just fold. But someone else re-raised him, and I was playing a 50K tournament, so I thought, well, these guys, they all must have seen it. It was so obvious this guy didn't have it, so I thought he was just picking up on that.
I see.
So I decided to put them all to the test and went all in. And
Like, I saw it first that he didn't have it.
yeah, and the first guy folded because he didn't have it. Like
Yeah.
I knew, but then the second guy did have it. And that was that.
Then he
and
was
I
all in
out.
with 7-5 versus pocket queens.
Yeah, and I almost won. It would have been
Could've
chip
been like
leader the
your
whole
dad
tournament.
with
Yeah.
the
The best
10-6
part though is that
off.
I'm watching. This is we're in Barcelona. This is the first year we started dating, so we were only dating a couple months. And I'm watching from the hotel room because they had a live stream because it was EPT. And then I was like, oh, what 7-5 off on the gun opening? All right. And I was like, oh well, somebody's raised, and then someone's 3, but well, hands over. And I was like, nope, Chris is all in. What's happening? I'm just watching it because when he busted, it was a delay. He didn't call to tell me, and then when it happened, I was like, hey, okay, what's going on over there?
It was a graphics error. It wasn't.
Yeah, I was like, was that handwriting? Did you
No,
have
I
pocket
actually
seven?
had ace king.
Yeah, it's good.
Funny
Lost
part
the
of it.
flip.
Yes, he does test his tells,
Yeah.
Testing to the max.
whether they work or not. Well, he was right about the guy with the
Exactly.
tell. What was the tell that you picked up on?
Well, I can't tell you that.
Aw, rats. You'll have to buy his book. He does go
Is
through
that
a lot
hand
of.
in there?
There's a lot of hand
No, I
histories.
left that one out.
He'll never tell. Half the book is like a backstory, like your life, how you got into poker, how you met Katie, and that cute love story. And then the other half of the book is hand histories. So you get to get into the mind of Chris Moorman. This is his second book, right? This is your
is,
second
yeah.
book. It's the better one, so you should buy this one.
We put a lot of
Also,
work into
I
it.
will force you to sign it.
Oh, I love
It's
that.
not
Yeah.
signed. Just
Here.
yeah.
Like right now on the
Yeah,
spot.
we're gonna, and we're all gonna watch you.
Don't
sign
spell
it.
her name wrong. Remember when you did that one? He signed a book for someone, and the person's like, "That's not my name."
I spelled his name wrong when I was googling the videos that you guys were in. Remember, we were over here,
Moorman.
and I was like MOR. Oh no, 2 O's. MOORE.
People love to spell my name wrong. All right, we'll carry on with your conversation.
No, we all want to watch.
I can't write. You
and
know, I don't know how to write.
You don't know how to drive or write?
No, I only write on custom forms.
I
that's it.
expect like a nice note,
Oh,
like a
God.
lovely note.
Well, can I just think about it? It's a lot.
Okay, you think about
I'll
it,
think
but
about
by
it.
the end of, I'm gonna read it aloud at the end.
All right, sure, but
For everybody, like it's a yearbook signing. Katie Lindsay has told me that she has a GTO strategy for the game Marry, Fuck, Kill. And I told her not to tell me in person because I wanted her to explain it to everyone at the same time on the podcast. We are gonna play Fuck, Marry, Kill with a GTO strategy from Katie Lindsay. How do we play this game
Yes, break down the
properly?
I don't know if I want to give away my secret.
Oh,
because-
it's a winning strategy.
Yeah, I play people at the table,
Yeah,
and
she
I
plays
like to
people for money.
win.
There's a learning
that's how
curve.
she gets her bullets back.
There might be a
She plays
learning
them.
curve. I thought she gets her bullets back.
I just think there's always an educated decision.
Yeah.
There is a right answer always.
Okay.
I
And if
believe.
it's not the same answer as hers, you're
wrong.
Shit, that is true.
Pretty much
She's
everything in
right
life.
about pretty much everything. I have yet to find something she's been wrong
Are you
about.
being genuine?
Yeah.
Aw,
I don't
thanks,
like
appreciate
disagreeing
that.
with her. I honestly like Katie's like a great person to have in your life because she's got like leadership qualities, but she's also nurturing at the same time.
Yeah.
She's like a
tough
good,
love.
like a loving mother
Yeah.
who's gonna like tell you what you need. It's like, yeah,
And
what
where you
should I be
fucked up,
wearing?
and she's like, no, you can't eat a tuna sandwich that you've had sitting with you for 12 hours. I'm like, come on,
No,
please,
you
I'm
can't
hungry.
take the 2-month-old Jello shots. No, you can't eat the 4-hour-old Taco Bell.
We're
I'm
like,
just trying to help you make smart decisions.
okay.
That's why we love you, Mama
That's
Bear.
why I believe you when you say you have a good Marry, fuck, kill strategy. Would you like to go first? We have prepared.
Okay,
Yes.
just dive in.
Yeah,
So there's
just
some
pull three-
poker people, there's
Yeah.
some celebrities,
Okay.
and
Yes.
then there's some inanimate objects,
So I
all kinds of
pull
stuff.
3 things out, and then I'll say which one I'm gonna do with each.
Oh
Yeah,
no, the
no,
fuck,
no,
marry, kill is on
yeah,
each
it's-
strip.
Oh, just
yeah,
pick one
there's
thing.
3
One
people
strip.
Got it.
on each one.
Oh, I
and
thought it was
then-
gonna be all random. That was
So
funny.
I made her go first so we can try to see what kind of tells she has to copy the strategy.
Okay, the funny thing is I feel like this is a better one for Chris.
Okay.
Can I do that?
You want to pass it?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
pass
you
it.
can
And
pass.
he'll understand why as soon as I hand it to him.
Okay, you can only get one pass.
I don't know who these people are.
They're
Oh,
cartoon
are they the
mice.
athletes?
Cartoon mice.
I hate.
Oh.
I
She
hate,
doesn't like
I
Disney.
hate cartoon and Disney movies. It's like Gus from Cinderella. I was like, who's that?
Is the chubby mouse.
Oh, I thought it was like the prince or something.
Oh my god.
No, he's just called
Like-
Prince Charming.
But he does.
I'd fuck Gus. Are you sure? This is a weird strategy.
Right.
All right, so tell us who's on your
Okay,
fuck, marry,
I
kill.
have Speedy Gonzales, Mickey Mouse, and Gus from Cinderella. I actually didn't know Gus from Cinderella, so that he's a.
He's the doofy,
Fat one.
yeah, chubby bear.
Yeah.
And Speedy, I know Speedy Gonzales, but I don't know what he looks like.
I actually already have a GTO answer for this, but you go first.
Look, why you pass it to me? Why did you pass it to me? You just pass it to me,
Now
so
that
I
she
get
knows
it wrong.
Who Gus is, she can answer it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it wrong. She's gonna be like, "I told you so." Okay, what would I do here? I'd probably kill Mickey Mouse because he's kind of scary, you know, like
Smart corporate sellout.
Yes.
Yeah, she's not liking that. Okay.
I'm just waiting to hear
Speedy
them all.
Gonzales. I feel like
Capitalist.
what the other options?
Whore.
Oh, I'd probably marry him because I like to speed walk. So, if I'm,
He'll keep
I can
pace.
speed walk with Speedy Gonzales, and
He's really fast though.
yeah, I'll give the fat mouse a fuck.
Fat fuck.
I give a fat fuck. A pity fat fuck.
More to love.
Was that the order you would do?
No.
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 You're marrying Mickey Mouse. He's the richest.
He is the richest.
He's got
He'd
he's
annoy
got
the
his
shit out
hands
of you,
in
though.
everything.
Imagine his laugh the whole time. Imagine his laugh that would get on your tits.
That's,
I don't know. He's an
very high-pitched.
entrepreneur,
He's
but he's
high-pitched.
got a lot of stuff going on.
He's busy. He probably wouldn't be
I
home now.
Yeah, exactly.
He's also
I
like
like
fascist.
I like a businessman.
Sassy.
Okay, well,
Sorry, I know we weren't going to get political, but people need to know about the mouse.
good hate fucking going on.
MICKEY, get
and
the
I
hell
was-
out of my
I
country.
was gonna actually have sex with Speedy Gonzales. I don't know. I mean,
You like a fast one?
Listen,
Okay.
I
got a
already go
schedule.
100 miles an hour. I need somebody that
Get
can
it
keep
over.
up.
Get it done.
Yeah.
Get it done.
You finish yet?
Are you done yet? All right.
Who's do we?
You're
Now
you're
you have to
next.
go.
Yeah. Now you have to
Okay.
really go.
Okay. Oh, okay. The shows. Oh, yeah. Okay. So the options are The Bachelor or Bachelorette, Love Island, or Love is Blind.
Yeah. We threw some inanimate.
Yeah, these are funny. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me think. Okay, but
She
see-
watches them all.
Yeah.
I knew. That's why I gave it. Yeah.
I love a good bad reality show, and my favorite place to watch it is
You
either
probably-
falling asleep or on the
You
plane.
kill The Bachelor.
Probably. I know. I'm just like
You
thinking
always
it
hate
through.
that one. You watch it, but you hate it.
She
doesn't-
Yeah, but I watch and hate Love is Blind too, to be honest. I hate
I
watch
thought
Love is
Are
Blind.
you watching it last night? You said it wasn't bad.
Yeah, because there was drama.
Sometimes we like to hate watching.
But I do love Love Island, except for at the end. I'm so unromantic when they all like go on their dates. I'm like fast forward, and especially when they have the babies. Fast forward.
Oh, I
we
hate
just
the
skip
baby.
that
I
episode.
never watched that episode. I
wanna hear
hate the
that
baby
stupid
episode.
baby crying the whole time.
If there's Love Island
You don't wanna hear a
producers
fake
watching
baby
this, please take that episode out. We
Yeah.
hate it. No
It's
one
awful.
likes that episode.
If you want to give me the fake babies, I'll.
Caitlin
start a
wants
baseball team.
babies.
Okay, I'm going to kill The Bachelor, Bachelorette. I'm going to marry Love Island, and I'm going to fuck Love is Blind. I think that's my answer.
Why? Or is that giving away too much strategy?
Well, I just think, I'm going to marry Love Island because I think that's something I'm committing to more
Yeah.
long term. It's my favorite one out of those. And, and The Bachelor and Bachelorette just kind of annoys me, so I'm going to kill them. And then, what's left? You got to just fuck what's left.
We just gotta fuck what's left.
That is the GTO strategy. Fuck what's left. Figure out who you want to love and who you want to kill, and fuck what's left.
Gotta get our bangs.
Okay, so she's giving me the solve for why, guys. We got Matt Berkey, Landon Tice, and Conrad Simpson. First of all, I would be happy to marry and fuck all of these men. They're quite lovely. I think I am gonna fuck Conrad because he'll let me smoke in bed after.
Oh.
I'm going to. I don't want to get this so hard. I'm so sorry, y'all.
We don't want to kill
I'm
anyone.
gonna kill Landon because I think his funeral would be beautiful.
It'd be bussin'.
Mary Berkey. I don't know.
It'd be busted. Oh, like, I don't know. It's a throwaway. I don't know. Maybe Mary Berkey.
I guess. Call me.
You marry what's left. You marry what's left.
You marry what's left.
And she's like, call me.
Berkey. What are you doing tonight?
All right, now you gonna go?
Yeah, I think I'll go
Did you
now.
just pick it out?
No, I had
one
two, and I was like
earlier.
this. I don't know what that's on the cards.
Okay.
I don't know these people. They're sports people.
Oh, this is better for him.
Yeah.
You should do this one.
How do you not know these people?
They're not football players. They're soccer players.
Football players.
I know football
David
people.
Beckham, you don't know him?
I know David Beckham, but not the other ones.
Cristiano Ronaldo, never heard of him.
No.
Lionel Messi, he never won the World Cup.
No.
You don't
I'm
know
already
any of them?
thinking.
No.
You're one. Do I guess what you'd do for this?
Will you answer? Well, I'm just trying to think. You know what you answer won't affect me. I was trying to think what I would answer.
You'd have to kill Ronaldo, wouldn't you? He's Ronaldo. He's all right. I mean, he'd
Ronaldo.
He'd probably kill himself anyway. So. He'd kill Messi just because he's better than him. But anyway, what's the other options?
They're on the...
No, in the game.
Marry, fuck, kill.
Marry, fuck. Oh,
Sorry,
God.
what are the other options in the game? Learn to drive with, give a poker lesson,
Go shopping, go on a speedy walk with.
I don't know. I mean,
It's not fun when you like all three options, right?
well, you probably marry both of them, fuck both of them, whatever.
You can't do
Yeah,
that.
why not?
I think you marry Beckham.
You marry Beckham?
You marry Beckham for sure.
Well, he was probably better looking than Messi, though.
I don't know what Messi looks like.
He
Pretty
looks kinda
messy.
Like,
Messy is messy.
He's had some work done though.
Ooh,
He
I
looks
don't.
better.
I don't get into that.
yeah.
Men plastic surgery?
Like veneers and like a little nose job.
Yeah, most guys. But I mean,
I don't know.
Beckham was like the best looking footballer ever, pretty much.
Yeah, I'd marry
And Messi
Beckham for
looked
sure.
kind of like a stray dog.
Well, we know Beckham is like a good marriage partner because he's been
Victoria,
with Posh Spice
yeah.
since like the 90s.
That's why I said it's
Cheated on her
100%
multiple
married.
times, but anyway.
You know that.
It was in the papers.
You can't just lure accusations like that.
Oh yeah, the
Wow.
Daily Mail and Hello
Learn.
Magazine. Always getting it right.
Curl
With some ladies
accusations.
of the night.
Oh my, ladies of the night. Oh my god. Okay, let's move on.
All right, moving on.
Before you get sued.
Look, Messi's got 4 kids. He's a good guy. I'll probably marry
He's got
Messi.
4 kids. He's a good
Okay.
guy.
Marry Messi, fuck Beckham. Let's go.
Okay, there we go.
All right, I got Brad Pitt, Bradley Cooper, or Brad Paisley.
Who's
Who's Brad Paisley?
He's a country music singer.
Oh, right. So
How
kill
did he
Brad
get in this
Paisley. I
category?
don't really like country music. It's nothing against you, Brad Paisley, just your art. And then I would marry Brad Pitt. Yeah, I'd marry Brad. No. Yeah, and I'd fuck Bradley Cooper. Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah.
That's GTO.
sick.
Yeah.
I think Bradley
agrees.
Cooper, like those interviews he gave with Lady Gaga during A Star Is Born, he was so full of himself. He
Yeah.
was like an artiste. Like I
Yeah.
could never. He's like, well, we really wanted to create some really great art, and it's just like, bro, you're
So I feel like we could fucking hit it,
Uncut
hit it and quit it.
Gems.
yeah, uncut gems.
I think she did it right.
Yeah,
I agree.
perfect.
Yep.
Yay, we did one right. All right, Katie, your turn.
Okay. That's stupid.
Red
Blue
colors,
and yellow. I'm not doing
Colors,
that.
yeah.
Caitlin,
You're taking out. This is a serious game. You're making a mockery of one of my favorite games.
this isn't play money, fuck, marry, kill.
Those are sports people. I'm not doing that. Yeah. Never heard of them.
This is part of the strategy. Fold.
Fucking purple,
Fold.
orange. Absolutely not.
Caitlin
This
was
is short. It's probably more colors.
high when she wrote
Rock,
these.
paper, scissors.
There's a strategy there.
Oh, look at the Golden Girls. Okay, sorry. Rue McClanahan, B. Arthur, and Betty White.
Okay.
So Betty White's the Mary.
Yeah,
For sure. She's
yeah.
just like America's sweetheart.
Sweetheart.
Yeah. And Rue McClanahan was the promiscuous one, right?
I don't remember.
That was her, right?
She's the one that like sprayed herself with the water bottle, and she's like the more feminine, like flirty one.
Well, there's
yeah.
one that was like kind of hoish.
Yeah, I
for
think
sure you
that's
fucked her.
Yeah,
Right?
you gotta fuck the whole.
Yeah.
So then you gotta kill.
Gotta kill
B. Arthur.
B. Arthur.
But B. Arthur was like the gray haired, and she was a little more like
Spicy,
nah.
yeah.
Well, she was like bossy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I don't do that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm the boss.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I'm the boss.
No one tells Katie what to do.
Oh god.
All right.
All right, these are villains, cartoon villains. Jafar, Gru, who's the Steve Carell character from the Minions movie, and then Gaston from Beauty and the Beast. I am killing Gru. I'm fucking Gaston, and I'm marrying Jafar because Jafar can do magic.
I love magic.
And Gaston eats every day. He eats 4 dozen eggs to help him get strong.
Yeah.
So,
That's a lot.
yeah.
But Gru could get you the moon, and he's really good with kids. I would marry Gru and fuck Gaston and kill Jafar because that was fucked up. He stole the lamp.
Do you know who they're talking about?
Jafar was in Aladdin, right? He was in Aladdin, Jafar?
Jafar, yes.
Yeah.
And then Gru was the minions.
I know, watch
She
that.
didn't watch that.
So like in the first one, he's like a villain and he like tries to steal the moon or something. And then the second one, like he's like a kind of a cool guy and he like loves the kids and stuff and he like becomes like stepdaddy to these kids.
I've seen that one. You don't.
Which movie? The Minions?
Despicable Me. No?
Despicable Me. Despicable Me too.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought they were called Minions movie. But
Listen, I grew up
yeah.
on
The
Dirty
yellow-
Dancing,
yeah.
not Barney. You know, I don't watch the cartoons.
Yeah.
That was what my
How
nanny.
old were you when
That was
you
what my
saw
nanny
Dirty
played.
Dancing?
I did.
Like
I
2.
never watched cartoons.
I grew up on Dirty Dancing.
I watched soap operas and Dirty Dancing. That's what my nanny put on. So that's all I knew growing up. And I think that's why I don't like cartoons as an adult. I never really got into Disney.
No cartoons?
None. I can't even think of one cartoon you like.
What about like South Park or like
Simpsons
no?
or Family
I
Guy?
can't
I
picture
mean,
you watching.
The thing is, I feel like the Family Guy and like some of those ones, I'll be like, I'll watch it and go, this is funny, but it doesn't actually make me laugh out loud. Like I think
see.
it's clever,
Yeah.
and I could be like, good one, that's funny, but I'm not like, ah ha ha,
Yeah.
good one.
There are a couple of comedians that I think have clever one-liners, but I don't ever laugh out loud.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
but I love a good comedian that does make you laugh out loud. But
yeah, I think I have to do one more because everyone did 2. Okay, and then we'll close it out.
make it a good one though. Please,
Okay,
no colors
hopefully,
or
hopefully.
inanimate objects.
Okay.
On my face.
Jennifer Lawrence, J-Lo, or Jennifer Aniston? All right.
Be careful, J-Lo may think you want to fuck her.
All right.
Then I'll kill her. I killed J-Lo. I heard she
I have a
doesn't
strong
tip
opinion on
well.
this one.
Do you?
All right, calm down.
Just getting excited over here.
Get on the mic.
I am excited to hear it.
You
I
go ahead first, though.
I
I'll wait
heard
for you.
rumors that J-Lo doesn't tip very well, so I'm going to kill her.
Oh,
But I don't know if they're true. I'm just going off of like this is the
shouldn't talk
top of my
about
head.
rumors.
I've heard lots of blind
I shouldn't
items
talk
that
about
she's
rumors.
very-
It's
Exactly. I had a
true.
rumor that Nicki Lamar wasn't very good at Mario Kart, and then I played
America?
you. Mario Kart.
Oh,
And then I
Mario
played
Kart.
you, and you were really good.
I'm really good at Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Not good at America
So don't
though.
listen to rumors.
True. Or like listen to them and then I have an edge because you think, oh, this is going to be easy. All right. Jennifer Lawrence. I would fuck Jennifer Lawrence and marry Jennifer Aniston. Yeah. What do you think, Katie?
I think it's pretty close between marrying Jennifer Lawrence and fucking her, or maybe fucking J-Lo, because even though J-Lo doesn't tip, I mean, she still could be good, but she might be really self-involved.
be.
I think J-Lo's a definite not marry,
Yeah.
and Jennifer Aniston like seems cool, but I mean, I don't know.
You couldn't marry her?
You have to
know.
marry Jennifer Aniston.
I'm not sure.
surely.
John Mayer wrote some songs about her. She did some weird shit. I don't
Maybe
know.
that's why she never got. I mean, she.
I think she smokes cigarettes still. Like she smokes
not
a-
into it. Yeah, that's a hard pass.
So
Oh,
that's-
I didn't know that. That is kind of a deal breaker
Yeah.
for me. I don't.
I think it's fuck J-Lo and
Marry Jennifer
'cause
Lawrence.
she's fun and funny. She likes watching dumb reality shows. She
Kill
seems playful.
Jennifer
She has a good sense of
Aniston?
humor.
Kill Jennifer Aniston, America's sweetheart.
Is that you just coined that? Is she really?
I think she's really nice.
I thought Betty White was America's sweetheart.
No, I mean like there's a lot of sweethearts in America.
Evidently.
Yeah, I don't know. I never got into JLo, so I feel like I could live without her. But like the other two, I've seen a lot of sexy scenes with Jennifer Lawrence, and Jennifer Aniston seems like a good. She's got a long career that she like has built a lot of a good nest egg.
I think they're all good enough. They're all
Katie,
rich.
I can't love them all.
They're all rich. What was your strong opinion?
Huh?
Yeah, what was your strong
My
opinion?
strong
You
opinion,
you
yeah.
jumped at it.
Okay, you'd have to marry Jennifer Aniston. Obviously.
Thank you. That's what I said.
Yeah.
But Katie's never.
I'm not
wrong.
judging. Just
You're-
answer it.
You are
is
judging.
judging.
You're always judging.
There's no
You're
chance
always
she's not judging.
And you'd have to fuck J-Lo. Come on, you'd have to.
I
Well,
would.
we
I
agreed
don't
on
have
that.
to.
Huh?
But you don't really know Jennifer Lawrence. You
Well,
don't know her like I
You
do.
don't know her.
I'm sorry, Jennifer.
She's got a really
Well,
fun
what's-
personality.
Yeah, she is. She's fun. See,
In
I
what
don't
way?
think you really even. What movies have she? You don't even know who she is.
She was in Hunger Games.
Yeah.
Never saw it.
Bang!
Nailed it,
Bang!
nailed it.
Called it. I know who she is.
Never saw it.
Well, you're her biggest fan. You haven't even watched Hunger Games. There's
Biggest
like 6 of them.
fan. I just think she seems cool.
She was cooler in the other movies, though. That one was kind of like, you know, like Natalie Portman in Star Wars. It's like, okay, she's done better movies.
Right, but she's. I don't know. She's just not my type. And I don't know. She's.
Have you seen Silver Linings Playbook?
Yeah.
Did you like her? Did you like
I didn't even know she
Actually,
was
I
in
really
it. I
like
couldn't
that
remember.
movie. I like that other one she did with Bradley Cooper, the more disco one. I loved that movie.
What's that one?
Hustle and Hustle.
Yeah,
or
some-
Hustle and
American
Flow?
Hustle?
American Hustle.
Yeah,
Or what
I
about
enjoyed
that-
that one. The soundtrack was really good too.
What about that one where she fucks Chris Pratt in space?
I don't watch space
Passengers.
movies.
What's that one?
Passengers.
Passengers.
I don't
So
do
they're like
sci-fi.
on a spaceship, and they're supposed. Everyone's been put in like hyper sleep to preserve their whatever until they get. It's like one of these things where like Earth is decaying or whatever, and they're going in hyperspeed across the universe. Chris accidentally wakes up from his hyper sleep. He's accidentally waking up, but then he's miserable. He's living like alone on the ship while all these humans are like cryogenically
They're
asleep
supposed
or
to, like,
whatever.
be asleep for 20 years or whatever.
So he falls in love with Jennifer from like her being in the coffin or whatever. But there are a lot of blind items that Chris Pratt had an affair with Jennifer Lawrence on this movie, and that's what broke up the
it
marriage
was
with Anna
sexy,
Faris.
and that's why I would fuck Jennifer Lawrence. All right, Katie, how did we do?
Oh, overall, I would rate you guys. Well, your choices were pretty bad, but
To, like,
selections overall, I'd give you a B.
okay,
Strong B.
We're like mid. We're mid tier.
I'll accept it.
Yeah,
Maybe
me
B
too.
plus.
I'm okay. Room for improvement's always good.
Exactly.
You don't want to like be strong out the
Never want to
gates.
blow your load
Get a-
at the very,
get a
at
big
the very
head.
start of it.
What she said. Never want to
Hope
do
My
that.
parents are watching. This is great.
Don't want to blow your load at the start of it. All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for. Oh, you need to sign my book.
Oh, okay.
Don't think I forgot. Love it. All
right.
right. This is what Chris signed to me in his book. To Nikki, so glad you became my neighbor so that I got to meet Steve and get my ass kicked at Mario Kart. By who? Obviously.
By you, obviously.
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
didn't-
So you glad that you met Steve so you could beat somebody at Mario Kart.
Exactly. But I didn't want to write that book, you know. I can't
Yeah,
keep
yeah,
him as
you
my
know, a whole
friend.
book. Well, thank you so much for signing the very first page of this book. I will treasure this forever. Look at you, 5 years younger
Oh, yeah,
on this
almost
cover.
looks like me.
Yeah,
Almost.
I actually like the picture that Katie has on her phone as your ringtone.
Yeah.
Anyway, go follow these two lovebirds everywhere that you can find them. I'll put their links in the description. They will be doing a lot of stuff with ACR, America's Card Room. Check out America's Card Room's channel as well because you guys have some fun content coming up there too.
Yeah, I think we're gonna be filming some stuff for Punter's Pad this summer as well.
I love that.
Maybe some fashion stuff. Try to help some of these hopeless bad fashion poker players.
She has fashion compassion though.
I really do.
And
lot
you're
to.
going to win World Series Poker Bracelet this year.
Aw,
I
some
dreamt
hard
it the
work.
other night.
I really hope you're telling me the truth.
I am. I wouldn't lie to you.
Why are you telling me this live on air? I didn't
Because
even
I
know
wanted
about
to
this.
surprise
It's
you.
romantic.
Surprise! You're
Surprise,
winning.
You're winning. How are you going to feel? Like, we're going to say in the winners interview.
But see, I'm the one whose dreams come true. I don't have yours.
Not yet. But
Okay. Well,
It's always
the
room.
first
Not
one.
yet. That's my
All right.
race.
See me at the final table.
There we go. All right. Thank you so much for being here, guys. We hope you had a lovely time.
Yeah.
We've cut out all the parts they hated, so you'll never know.
She's got big boobs.
Stop talking about them.
They're
She's
big.
gonna be offended.
No one's offended when someone says they got big boobs. So it's a compliment.
Subscribe to the channel. Check us out on iTunes, all those good sites and places, and follow us on all the social medias at Aceholes Pod, and we will see you next week. Goodbye.
See ya.
Aceholes with Nikki and Caitlin.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our latest episode. I hope you liked it. If you did, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Be sure to follow and ring the bell. Also, check out some of our other content.
We've got plenty of amazing guests, fun sketches, and games clipped up and ready for you to enjoy.